All right, boys and girls. I realized that I've been messing with the sound a little bit here, and we look good now. So if you got questions, whatever it is, go ahead and shout it out in the chat. Again, want to make sure you guys get all the information that you need. And we were just talking about Dan Sharlow. And, he's got a semi-viral video out there of just the sickest run out you ever seen. You got to go to Dan Sharlow Pool Player on Facebook and just look at the video. It's going to have like the most views. Just go to his reels and just watch that 10-ball run out and come back and tell me what you think. It's insane. Unbelievable. And again, it's actually like, Evan Lunda one pocket run out, same level. Unreal stuff. You're just like, what? And it's call shot, so it's not lucking balls in left or right. Casserly missing the 7. And I said this earlier, both players are definitely not in stroke. They've played 3 3/4 games of pool, and they shot 4 balls each before the match. And they're like, they were up super late. We were in here at like 3, 4 a.m., something like that. So they're kind of like waking up to the game a little bit. And as we move forward, I guarantee you we're going to see an increase, massive increase in skill level with these guys as far as what their performance is going to look like. And that's with most players. You really got to pick up that momentum and pick up steam. And Lewis asking if he can clean the cue ball dance. Like, do whatever you want. Just do whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? All right, here we go. Lewis Casserly. Tough 7-ball here. It looks like he is going to take it on. All defense again. So I'm learning his style. And again, I mentioned this. Very simple. Wants to keep the cue stick, mostly center ball. Doesn't like to spin the ball a lot. Like, he can spin the ball, and he knows the shots. But again, being a Euro-style player, he's going to have very simple style to his pool. Oh, he didn't call it. He didn't call it. Why did he not call it? He didn't call it. Well, he's going to leave Lewis Casserly the option here, and he's going to take on the bank, it looks. And you see that line he's looking for. He wants to leave the cue ball above the 9, so if he does miss the bank shot, cue ball should be in a safe zone. But if he does make the 8, he wants to make sure that the 9 ball still pockets in the bottom left corner. That's really just what he's managing in his mind right now. You see exactly the result. Doesn't want the 8 ball to roll too much further. All right, Shalo again faced with a jump shot. Tell you what, he might call it this time. I don't think he'll make the same mistake twice. Or maybe he can see it. Maybe he can see it. Maybe he can see it. All right, Dan Shalo. Looks like he's going to just play safe here, maybe try to bank it 2 rails back up towards the 9. Needs his cue ball to pick up speed or slow down. And it's just going to leave the shot open. Lewis Casserly reaping the benefits of that two-way shot, keeping the cue ball behind the 9. And that was always going to be the shot. That was always the shot. Lewis looks like he's not a fan of the side pocket. He's going to go to the corner. Personally, I mean, I feel this is another, preference type of shot. Shoot it how you want it. Whatever you're more comfortable with. Pocket is bigger going to the corner. And he hits that very nicely. Let's see where he ends up on the 10. Looks perfect to me. All right, Lewis Casserly going to take an early 3-1 lead here. There it is. Not really too much to say about that. I mean, Dan had the opportunity again, and I know neither player's really in stroke yet. Lewis looks like he's kind of settling in, but Dan's given Lewis a lot of added opportunities, and he definitely could take at least 2 games off and put it back on Dan's side. Looking at, Dan's shooting at like a 7 or an 8 ball both games. So, in any case, I feel like these guys both kind of just got to the Derby, and this is just kind of like their initiation set. And it'd be nice, to just get something to get the juices flowing, get your blood pumping. And, hey, I'm in the box, playing a match here. See how it goes. And again, if you haven't hit the share button, please do. And please hit the like, hit the thumbs up. YouTube and the interactions in the chat. Is it a little heart emoji? Heart icon. Just click that. And, react. Really appreciate that. All of those things help Omega Billiards TV. Just support the cause. Omega Mike behind all the stuff that you see here. And, really just got to give him his flowers, give him his props. Again, best way to do that, best way to help support when you're viewing, just hit the thumbs up button, hit the heart react button, just reacting to it, and of course hit the share button, put it on your personal social media pages and whatnot, whatever you got. Those are the best ways to help. And seems like you guys are going to get that surprise that I was mentioning earlier. All right, so as I mentioned earlier, we're going to be passing it over to a good friend of mine, and she's got a lot of cool things to tell you about, and she knows her stuff when it comes to the game. So I'm going to introduce lovely Miss Christina Perlowski, the Jersey girl herself. Chrissy, how you doing?
Yo, yo, yo. Oh,
So-
I can hear me now.
What's that?
I can hear me now.
Yeah, of course you can.
Sounds good.
Yeah. We tried to do this yesterday, and I really just wasn't fully set up. Kind of scrambling with the action coming up, and didn't really have your mic set, but now it is. So, what do you think so far? I mean, Lewis Casserly goes up 3-1, and so far it looks like Dan's kind of given the opportunities back late in the racks, and Lewis just potting like 8, 9, 10 or 7, 8, 9. 7, 8, 10. It's been kind of that situation. But again, these guys are just kind of like rolling out of bed, walking into a match an hour and a half later, and they're definitely not their top speed just yet. I know you know about that stuff, Chrissy.
They're still warming up.
Yeah. Do you know these guys? Do you know
I
either
don't.
player? No.
No, I don't know them.
So, if you're just joining us, and I can tell you, Chrissy, at the same time. So,
Clue me
Dan
in.
Sharlow from the Northeast New York area.
Oh, okay.
And he's like the fearless guy that just goes on tour, goes to any tournament, plays anybody, and he'll kill him. He doesn't care. And Lewis is an up and comer. We think he's a little underrated there, but that's open. We think he's a little bit better, because he's young and he's practicing all the time, so he's always going to be a little bit better than what his numbers say.
What does his number say?
He's like in the 660 range, something like
Okay.
that, 660 something.
What's Dan?
Not sure what Dan's rating is, but I know it's very similar. Very similar.
Yeah,
And
the
I'm gonna get
kids
that for you.
definitely can outrun their Fargo scores pretty quickly.
Yeah, Dan Sharlow 642 and playing a 660. You know what I'm saying? It's like the same player, but again, because Lewis is such a young and up and coming player, playing all the time, getting better every minute, you got to put him a little ahead of that speed, and we think he plays a little better than that, and that's all like out in the open.
Yeah.
Dan knows he plays a little better than that. He's like, I don't care, dude. He's like, let's go.
What do they got on the table here?
So this is a 1,000-point match.
Okay.
1,000-point match. So
Good deal.
yeah. So that's what's going on here, and I am going to run just for a sec, Chrissy. I know you got some stuff coming up. We're going to be working together, Music City Split Bracket. Make sure you mention that to the folks. If you guys want to come see us in Nashville next week, about a week and a half from now, 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
2 weeks from yesterday, so a little
Yeah.
less.
Yeah.
Well, it's really 2 weeks from today for the main event.
Yeah, that's the 6th, 7th, and 8th of February, and you can come hang with us over at JOB's in Nashville.
Or no, it's actually Sunday already. Wow,
right.
time is flying.
You're not kidding.
So 1 day less than 2 weeks to the main event. February 6th through the 8th.
Yeah, and that's, again, at JOB's in Nashville. That's the Music City Split Bracket 3rd Annual. And I'm going to let Chrissy tell you all about it. They usually fill up the field, get tons of cash in the pot in the auctions. You guys are usually at like $100,000 in the pot. So, I'm going to let her tell you all the good stuff about it. But for now, you can enjoy the match. All right, so I'm going to pass it over to Chrissy. She's going to continue, and I'll be back in a little bit. Back up.
I look at. All right, all right. Yeah, like Mike was saying, we're headed back down to Nashville. Always between 80 and 100,000 in the total pot. First place usually gets 20 or 30,000. We have Roland Garcia coming down for sure, and I'm working on a few other pros. Going to be a lot of different places this year. DeMarco's working almost all of them with me. I think we only have one date that he's going to be at a different location. This is an amazing setup that he has here. I'm going to have to take some pictures of it. Makes it very easy. Oh, a little wide. He didn't leave the kid easy, though. Had some amazing action in this room. And more to come, including this one. I'm thinking he's going to try to hide the cue ball behind the 8. Oh, kind of tapped it a little bit. Arno, I'm sorry, we can't add the room sound because there is some music going and we're afraid that it will kick us off. Oh, wow. Did he call that? I guess he did not call that. He's truly in the top 600 speeds. He should be able to run these balls. Let's see what he's got. Okay, he elected for defense. I'd say that that defense was not very defensive. Easy to just float over for the 6. We got Shane Van Boning in the house. Everybody likes to come out and hang out in Omega. Omega Mike does an amazing job with this room every year. If you haven't experienced it, you really need to come in person. Go on omegabilliards.com and grab something and show them some support for the free stream and getting this action room together. They have tons of stuff available. They also have a booth there, so go see them. Ooh, that ball died out a little bit quick. Still cut it in, I believe. Oh, bobbler. A bobble and a scratch. Kiddo's looking like he needs to settle in and slow down one ball at a time. Electing for the center box break. I believe this is the first set. 1,000 points on the line. Gonna try to hide it. And it's leaking out. That was a little hard on that. Everything's wide open. Should be able to put a gentle roll on this ball and get to the 2. Elected to play defense. Up. In the drink. Lots of amazing matches, too, here at the Derby. I got to watch Roland Garcia play Roberto Gomez in the Bigfoot yesterday when it took a break, and that was an amazing match. Everywhere you look here, there's always something to watch. This looks like a pretty easy run out. I don't see really any problems. Roll it forward for the 2, little angle, 3 in the same pocket. Oh, he might have gotten a little straight there. Oh, wow. So far, I'm not seeing the 660 speed. He may just, both these guys, like he was saying, may just need to warm up. Just came out of bed. Oh, wow. I guess he couldn't see it. Maybe he was trying to play defense there. Looks about like my defense. All right. Let's see you run these balls out, kid. Come on. Whew. He left it good, but it touched every part of the pocket. Bobble in is always better than bobble out, though, am I right? Here we go. Now he's warming up. All right. Dan's going to have to tighten up and get in this game. Oh, quick bathroom break. Guys, please hit the subscribe button to our Omega page. You'll get instant notifications of all the action. These high stakes matches are spontaneous. You don't want to miss out watching them. Live action all week here in Omega Room. Thank you so much to OmegaBilliards.com. You need to go and check out their page and check out all their products. They have tons of things for sale. They also have a booth here at the Derby. Go patronize them. They're doing great things for pool and providing this room for us each year to enjoy and free stream for all of you that are at home to watch. Lots of action coming. Always, too, like and share the stream. Talk to us. Let us know how we're doing. But most importantly, go show them some love so that they can keep doing this for us. Support those who are supporting free streams and pool. We are seeing them bobble quite a few balls on this table, but you also have to understand that this is a table from the U.S. Open. Pockets are very tiny. Players don't always play on these tables. I believe it's 4 1/8 inches. Beautiful table. I actually met the gentleman that has purchased this table, and he is just so excited to get this thing home. I told him this is a dream table here. Amazing. Diamond, in my opinion, makes the best tables on the market. I really like this gray color too. It really is more relaxing on your eyes. I like blue, but this is definitely, if you're a player and you're going to be on the table a whole lot, this is just better on your eyes. It's a really nice color. Well, Shane Van Boning was in the room. Now we got Joe Prince walking in the room. An ultimate pool phenom. I got to say hi to him yesterday. He's a riot. He was showing me European money. It's see-through and very ornate compared to the United States. They know how to make fun money there. That was a heck of a kick bank shot, but no love. Wow, I think he got a little lucky here. Never mind. Couple rolls too many. Yeah, we got all sorts of champions in this room right now. We're going to be getting the other tables live too. There's some action that has just developed on the 7-foot. So we're finding out what that game is, and when DeMarco gets back, we'll get that one going live for you as well. Definitely make sure to turn on your instant notifications. All you do is hit the subscribe button. Subscribe on YouTube. Like the page on Facebook. You can really help out by sharing the streams. In fact, that's what I'm going to go do right now. Oh, Scooter's around. Blue Horseshoe. Blue Horseshoe, he is definitely around. He said, I was chatting with him. I'm not sure what the details are on this, but he said he missed, I believe it was a 9-ball that he will never forget. It sounds to me like it was either he was going to be up 40,000 or break even. And dogged the last ball on the hill and broke even. So definitely wasn't the outcome he hoped, but breaking even is better than losing, so he's still looking to get in some more action. I'm going to see if we can't get him into something here in Omega. We got Charlie Hillbilly Bryant in the house. You're so welcome. I'm thinking he's going to play defense here. Hide it behind the 7-ball. But he might try a carom shot. Let's see what he does here. Hit it behind the 7-ball really well that time. This is a tough kick here. Gonna have to spin this ball to get there, especially if he goes that way. These guys are playing for 1,000 points. Miss Yo 87. 1,000 points are on the light. DeMarco does a great job setting up action and making sure that everybody's money's collected, that the rules are straight. Everything is legit in this room. So if you're at the Derby and you want somebody that can take care of that for you, I highly suggest you come and see us. And after this, he's going to be headed down to Nashville with my split bracket, Jersey Girl Billiards. And we are going to be down in Nashville, Tennessee, Nash Vegas. Always a great time down there. Roland Garcia is coming, trying to get a few more pros here to come. I am the first Jersey girl. The original, Chrissy Perlowski. Gonna be working with DeMarco a lot this year. I met him at the expo, and he has a lot of the same feelings about pool, and absolutely love working with him. Very good at what he does, and he does a bunch of different things. But yeah, we usually have a full field down there. There's quite a few different things going on that weekend. This will be our third annual. The other things have never heard us before. I expect to fill up the field. But either way, we usually have between 80 and 100,000 in the pot down there, and first gets 20 or 30,000. This should be a pretty easy 4-ball runout. I'd like to think I could do this. But again, these are 4 1/8 pockets, so you got to be really careful here. Yeah, a couple of years ago, at our first annual Music City Split Bracket, Roland Garcia came for the first time. He was rated a 13. We go up to 14, and he ended up losing his first set to a 6+1. Oh, and he scratched. This is a very tough table. They're going to have to get used to this table, I think. And so he lost his first set against a 6+1, so he was giving the 6+1 14-6. He then came all the way back through the loser side and double dipped for first place. His first and only try at that point in my split bracket. I counted the games. He won 128 games to losing 13 games. He's a monster. He actually just won the Music City Open as well. And he's just an awesome person on and off the table. Gracious winner and gracious loser. And I'm just really hoping that he gets a banner this year. I think he's due. Amazing player. Oh, Ryan's YKES 5724. It is February 6th through the 8th. We always do the same schedule. The 6th starts us off with the warm-up tournament, which is just a straight race to 3, $20 to enter, 2 or 3 side pots to enter if you want, optional. And then we kick things off on Saturday for the main event. We run it down to the final 32, and we bring the final 32 back for a second auction on Sunday. And we also do the Natural Born Women's Pool Tournament on Sundays of the split bracket. And that is a handicapped ladies event. You can get your handicap by messaging me on Facebook, either Chrissy Perlowski or Jersey Girl Billiards on Facebook, and just provide me with all of your handicaps that you currently have screenshot, where you play, and any big wins, and we can find you a fair handicap. We treat everybody the same. You can read about it pinned to the top of my Facebook page, but the basic gist is strong, weak, and never. Most of the time, players will come in as their weak rating. They play 2 times. They can ask for a review, and then they might move down to their strong rating, and then they will never go below that. I always encourage the players to ask if they're at their strong rating, because if they don't feel like they have a chance at their strong rating and they don't want to go and put in the time necessary to feel better about their handicap, then they can always choose not to come. I do hate that, but I have to draw lines somewhere, because the longer that we go on, if we just keep moving people down for participation, then players like me will just have no chance and not want to come support. So that's the way we treat everybody across the board, whether they spend $10,000 or $10. Actually, $10 is a little too low. $100 minimum in the auction. So my Facebook is Jersey Girl Billiards, and also I'm on Facebook. My personal page is Chrissy Perlowski. This one is 1,000 points. Low cow. Or LOL cow alert. Laughing cow. I like it. Yes, I am very, very married. High school sweetheart since 2002, pretty much. I'm about to announce our tour this year. I'm a couple of weeks behind. Being on time is not one of my strong aspects, trying to get better at it. But but we've just had some different things have to move around. But at the end of March, we are going to be at the Rail Yards in Louisville, Kentucky, just across the river from where we are right now. And I heard that they're going to be announcing a one-pocket match that X-Pool is producing. I'm not allowed to say who, but that's going to be fun to watch. As far as Nashville, there is always action when we're there in Nashville. Most of the time, they keep the place open all night. Always something going on. They have 3 9-footers for action and 2 bar boxes. All diamonds. Actually, they have 3 bar boxes for action now because they actually added a small pocket, 4.25-inch pocket blue label that we don't use for the tournament. Their tables there are very different. They are red label diamonds. Ooh, he wanted to come around that ball. They are red label diamonds with 4.75-inch pockets. So sometimes even I can run out on those tables. It makes things very interesting. Roland Garcia and a lot of the guys at Music City Open this, not this weekend, but the one before it. Wow, he got a little close to that. Just make them look like little baby tables sometimes. It's just crazy to watch and so fun to watch. Wow, their defenses are really not working out. Looks like me trying to play defense. That's why half the time I'm going to try to make the ball. Might as well try to make it if that's the defense you leave. Yeah, there's a lot of action there in Nashville. And it's also just fun, too, to come down, hang out with us, and grab you a horse or two. We always encourage everybody to stick around on Sundays and grab them a lady horse as well. Support women in pool. We get together a pretty decent-sized payout for the ladies. Oh, speaking of ladies, we also love ladies so much that we always give them $500 for last lady standing in the split bracket. And a really nice trophy. So yeah, I hope that some of you come and check out the tour this year. So far we have 17 different states coming to Nashville. My idea is go all around the country, and a lot of the times people decide that they really like this handicapped event and they'll end up coming on the road with us. So we go around, we pick up 5-10 people from each of the different states we've been to. I think we've been to 13 different states so far in now we're on our 4th year. We started in August of 2022. So a little over 3 years. And that way we keep it on the move and the locals don't run out of money, and the travelers, well, they have a little bit of money, and it makes for pretty good pot for pool. Looks like he got him hit pretty good. Let's see the other angle. This is so amazing. You can do this. Wow. He put it just where he was aiming to. That was a good one. Leaving him kicking too. Answered it well. Yeah, if you're at the Derby and you're looking to play, this is a great room to play in. DeMarco will help you find a game and take care of every aspect of it so everything's on the up and up. We have a money counter here, so no need to sit there and count your money. We got you fully set up here in the Omega room. Thanks to Omega Mike. Always puts on a really nice show here at the Derby. It is still the snow apocalypse outside. Oh, he hit that one a little bit too good. These tables are definitely playing fast. Now he's going to try to kick it in. It's got to be done right because otherwise he's going to sell out. Hey, Flower. We will be working on getting him on the main stream here just a little bit. Who is your husband, by the way? Here we go. Let's see if he can get some luck and some skill and kick this ball in. Oh, missed the ball. All right, it's time for Dan to get one on the board. Come on, Dan. Gotta make the kid pay. You're going to get up just a little higher, I believe. It's a good shot, good speed. A little bit of an easier side of the ball here. All right, he's on the board some more. Getting closer. hit him hard. No love. I don't see much wrong here. I believe we have a one pocket match on the 9-footer. We're going to be looking at getting on the stream, and we also have a money match. I'm not sure what they're playing, but they're playing for something, some kind of points on the 7-foot as well. DeMarco's just taking a little break, and once he gets back, we'll work on getting all three tables going like we've had most of the week. Usually the two 9-footers, you can find them on the YouTube channel. So make sure to like and subscribe to Omega on YouTube. That way you get notifications when we go live. And then the 7-foot has been on the Facebook page live. Lots of action coming up here and tons of action at the Derby. If you've never gotten to come to the Derby and experience the Omega Action Room and the Derby in person, highly suggest you throw that down on your bucket list. Definitely worth coming here in person. Lots of great matches coming up today. I'm hoping that I can take a break and watch Roland Garcia play his friend, Lee Van Corteza. Friend or not, neither one of them are going to take it easy. He's making a plan and taking his time. He's ready to start running out the balls like he knows that he can do. These guys pretty much just woke up. I believe they're going to shake the dust off and start playing their speed. He's making sure he knows the plan this time. That's what I need to start doing. Take my time. Make a plan. I'd say the only trouble ball is this 7 ball. He's awfully straight. I know what Roland Garcia would do. He just draw it straight back, but does everybody have a Roland Garcia stroke? Let's see it. Oh, he might have overstroked that ball. Come back out, come back out. Oh, I think he can possibly see it into the corner. Let's see the other view. Yeah, I think it goes past the 9. It's testy, though. Especially since the pockets are so small. They're working through round 5 of the Derby City Banks. And then they are going to do a redraw for round 6. My buddy Shuff is still undefeated. Has his buyback. Lots of big names still in the banks. He played defense. I'd say that's testy, but it's definitely makeable. Should be pretty easy to get back there onto the 8-ball, too. At least so he can see the 8 pretty well. Oh, is he playing a 2-railer? Two-way shot. Oh, he's hoping it gets a little bit further. I think you can definitely see that one. Seems like they both know that these pockets are very difficult. So they're not playing the tightest defense. Exactly. They're afraid to play good, Brian. That's right. Because these pockets are so tight, they don't want to sell out and make it too easy. But it seems like the defenses haven't been well thought out. But it really hasn't mattered because neither one of them are electing to offensively shoot at these balls. I wonder if he's going to do it. Yeah, there he goes. I thought so. And that was what... Oh, what a lucky bounce. Well, thanks, pool gods. Way to reward him for trying, huh? That's right. I agree. I believe this is the first set, Lewis. Now he's going to have to try to kick this ball. Going to have to spin it quite a bit. That ball was deep in there, too. He got really lucky with that 10-ball touch. 1,000 points. 1,000 points for this set. There's going to be tons more action in this room, and we're going to get the other tables online here in just a few. Constant action in this room, especially really starting around this time, about an hour. This room was packed yesterday to see the end of the Maglino versus Shane Wolford match. That got very close. That time, Anthony won the second out of 3 sets. So he won 2 sets, races to 30. The first one he won 20-30, and the second one he won 30-28. Shane played really well. He had a really good chance to get on the hill too, and he missed a cut shot. I'm pretty sure he's going to be mulling over in his mind for a while. And we have some other things lined up for tonight, so make sure that you hit the subscribe button. That will give you instant notifications for the Omega page. Subscribe to Omega on Facebook. Share these streams. These high-stake matches happen spontaneously. We don't have them planned out most of the time. And you don't want to miss anything, especially if you're snowed in somewhere. Like and share the stream and let us know how we're doing, and come talk to us on this snowy day. Make sure you show Omega Billiards some love if you're in the market for pretty much anything and everything. Anything and everything pool. You can probably find it on omegabilliards.com. Definitely support people who are supporting pool. Mike does so much for the game. Everybody always enjoys the action room. If you can make it down here in person, highly suggest that. Nice shot there. He's looking and looking, because I'm telling you what, this table is tight. He's going to make sure he makes that ball. That puts him even closer. Closer match now, 5-4. Kiddo's going to have to really watch his defenses. Where's everybody from in the chat? And how come you are not here? Oh, 2 of them fought to get in, and 1 of them won. But no love seeing the 1 ball. I don't think you can see that ball. No, maybe he can. I love how easy it is to switch views. DeMarco's really got a neat setup here. Chattanooga, Alabama, and because I'm poor. Well, I hope that changes for you, AC. I'm sure you're not poor in other ways. It's not all about the money. Something tells me he didn't call a kick, but he definitely got lucky there. Maybe he did, I missed it. Colorado, and he don't need to leave. Drive stem. What does that mean? That's a different one. Oh, sure, rub it in, flower by the river. She's in sunny Tampa. Is that where you live? Your husband's got to be jealous. He's up here in the snow. It's still like a blizzard outside. I bet he wishes he was home. But we are warm inside. And it's a good time here. I'm glad he made it. I have been dying to go see Phil Wyndham's places in Chattanooga. I just went and saw Glenn Elrod's place in Georgia. What is that? I'm trying to think of what town that is. I am jealous of somebody in sunny Florida, though. I am so ready to go to warmth and a beach. All right, one ball at a time, and he's going to make this on the hill if he can make the right plan. Yes, he sure does. Dwayne Grimes, he sure does. He showed me a lot of pictures. And then yeah, I went and I was wanting to see Chattanooga's billiard club. I was on the way back from the International 9-Ball Open where we did a few split brackets and did the 7-foot table room. Had some minis in there in between the split brackets. It was a really good time. And on the way home, me and my daughter had a chance to stop in at Glenn Elrod's place, Big Time Billiards and Cafe. So shout out to them. He's in Dalton, Georgia. No, I'm saying that if he gets out here, then he's on the hill. The score shouldn't be wrong, is it? Yeah, it says Dan Sharlow 4, Lewis 5. And he is in Dalton, Georgia, really close to Chattanooga. That's why I was going to head over there, but the time I was going to get to go over there, I was told Phil wouldn't be there, and I really want to see it with Phil. Watertown, New York. What do you mean by that, Steve? Danimal's best friend. Yes, this is a race to 11, 10 ball. 1,000 points in the middle, Alex. Oh, I didn't know that, Dwayne. Mike Massey had that at one point. I've heard it's beautiful. Brian says that Dan will win, but it won't be quick. Well, I'll tell you what, I've noticed that he is playing a lot better when he takes his time. I'd really like to bring my Natural Born Women's Pool Tournament there to Dalton. It's a beautiful room, excellent food. Like if you're in the area, he had really good like bar style food, but with a Cajun flair. Definitely a Cajun flair. He let me try a whole bunch of stuff when I stopped in. It was so good. And Glenn is such a nice guy. He's a great guy. So if you're in his area, you got to go check that place out. I might even bring a smaller split bracket there. Once I get my main schedule done. If you're just joining us, yeah, we will be in Nash, Vegas. And DeMarco with Ship to Cash will be there. And we're going to put on a show. Usually we have a full field, 80, 100,000 in the pot. We have Roland Garcia coming down. He's a previous champion of the first annual Music City Split Bracket down there at JOB's. And now he's actually 14. He's the highest rating in our event. He was a 14 at the International, and he played in the 9-ball split bracket that we held. And while it was a smaller event, he ended up getting third place in that, giving the 6+1s 15-6. He is so fun to watch. I've never been to Colorado. I would love to go to Colorado. Touched every part of that pocket, but it went in. Bobbling in is way better than bobbling out. All right, let's see if this kiddo can make a ball on the break. He's obviously 21 to be this far into the casino, but I must be getting old because he really looks like he's maybe 15. Either way, he's definitely a young player, up-and-coming player. I think that once he settles in, he's going to play real good. No balls on the break there. Defense. He definitely separated them, but did he hook them? Yeah, I've heard he's been outrunning whatever his Fargo is now. People are saying he plays better than that. I haven't seen it yet, but these guys just came in, just rolled out of bed, and they're playing on a 9-foot diamond with 4 1/8 inch pockets. This is the table that was used for the U.S. Open. I met the gentleman that purchased this table. He is tickled that he's going to be bringing it home, and I'm super jealous. It is a dream table. Oh, this is nice. Now he's starting to shape up on his defenses. That's pretty sporty there. Oh, he's going to get lucky too. Oh, wow. He definitely got lucky. He waved him off. I'm sorry. He says, I'm sorry. Sometimes the pool gods are just on your side, though. It's happened for all of us before. I've always said that I'd rather be lucky than good, but I'd actually rather be good. Just not very good yet. I'll never stop trying, though. All right, he's going to have to kick at this ball. 2 rails? Or does he just use 1? He's over that ball. I kind of like using 2 because a little bit of a wider ball, and then he doesn't have to be right over top of that ball as he comes in. Yep, that's what he chose. Oh, wow, so close. Yes, they did, Alex. It finished up yesterday. I was really hoping we were going to see a 3rd round. I really like both the players. But I wanted to see a 3rd round. It got so close. It was a very exciting time, and there's going to be big things like that happening tonight. It's action nonstop in here. And Maglino won the first set 30-20. And then they came back the next day, and Maglino won 30-28. And I was just telling everybody earlier that I know that there was one ball that Shane could have made to make it hill, and it was a pretty tough cut. And it bobbled and sat in the hole for a 3-ball run out for Anthony to end it. I'm sure that's going to be one of the shots that he replays in his mind for a while. That kid is an amazing player, Shane is, and I know I've been hearing like how he practices all the time, and yeah, he didn't quite get on it good if you're talking about the ending there. Each of those balls was worth $100K. I've never been in that position. But pool is so mental. I'd say especially after you have practiced at the level of some of these guys, and then it becomes about what's going on in your head. 1, 2. Nice hit. Nice hit. Not bad at all. I look for him to hide again here too. These guys are playing a lot of defense. Now they're getting a little bit sportier at their defense, starting to feel the tables roll a little better, I'm sure. Oh, commentator's curse. They are actually well over 600 speed, but like I was saying before, they just got started. This is their first time hitting balls today, and both just got up, and I think they're still getting used to this table. Very small pockets. It looks easy from there, but I'll tell you what. You come and see this table, and you might think differently. I think he said that the young man here is a 660, and Dan Sharlow is a 640. Janet Atwell's place is beautiful, Cassie. Absolutely worth the ride to go there. I got to go there for the first time for her women's WPBA event this year, and it was just so much fun. My first WPBA event, and really neat town. Right down the middle of the street. It's Virginia on one side and Tennessee on the other side. It's really crazy. I've never been to a town like that. Really quaint town. And her place is just absolutely beautiful. The Brunswick tables in it are beautiful. And she's a great owner and a great hostess. Absolutely loved going to her place. I can't wait to go back. Wow, that was a nice shot there. The kid's finally starting to fire at him. I actually thought he was going to play defense. That was, I mean, for this table, you got to see the pockets to understand. And it's definitely not a 4.5-inch pocket here. He fired that one in good, got back on the 3-ball good. That's a nice shot there. Come 2 rails. Yep. Put it in the corner where the 6-ball's at. Should have enough room. These pockets are so tight, though. I don't like how it's blocking it at all. I think he can. I think he can fit by though. Let's see what he does. Let's see if I'm right. 1, 2. No, he. Oh, well, he got a little bit of a nudge, making it even more possible. I don't think he meant to play it there. I think he was trying to go actually all the way around it, and then he got bumped. Yeah, see, it did still go. That bump might have made it even easier for it to go, though. I think the best is when people practice really hard and can play either hand. I've seen some guys make it look like they didn't even switch hands. Unless you're watching them, you just wouldn't even notice. He's draining them good now. He had to realize he had to hit them in the center of the pocket. These pockets are small, small. Let's see what the other side of this looks like. They are playing for 1,000 points, John. I think he wanted to get on the rail below that ball. That's a good question, Danny. I'd have to guess at least 10,000. It's a custom table. Played with at the US Open. I believe this is one of the ones they played with. If not, it's still exactly what they used there. Well, he's not going to leave him a duck, but he's going to give him a chance back up at the table. That's always better than not being at the table, that's for sure. He's going to try to bank it. Yeah. It's almost like Santa Claus has come to town. Maybe we could get them a costume. That was a nice shot there. All right. That gets Dan a little bit closer. Six, 5. DeMarco's working on getting the Facebook page live, I believe, for the 7-foot table. For those of that have been asking. Oh, it's going to be one pocket on the 9-foot. That's going to go live to Facebook. Do we have the 7-foot live right now? Do we have the 7-foot live?
No, there's nobody playing just yet.
Okay. Yeah, there's nobody playing on it now. Me? I'm in action? Okay. Are we playing even? I don't give dudes weight. I might have found action, you guys. I brought my cues just in case. They didn't have beards when they got started. That's a good one, dude. So far, you win the internet for me today. That's funny. Thank you, New Jersey pool player. Omega Mike is the man. I appreciate you liking and subscribing. Be like New Jersey pool player and hit the subscribe button. Gets you instantly notified to all the action. These high stakes matches are spontaneous, so you don't want to miss out. From New Jersey, huh? I am born and raised in North Jersey. Do you want to sit?
All right, folks, they're going to pause. One of the players has a tournament match, and we experienced this even with our big 250K point match yesterday and the day earlier with Maglino and Wolford. But these guys are going to pause, and we're going to be back with that. So for the time being, you can head over to the Omega Billiards Facebook page, and you can sweat some one-pocket action. That's Ryan Bell, and he's playing Brian Bosch. One pocket, that's 2K points. And you can go sweat that again. That's on the Omega Billiards Facebook. So, be back with more action later on the features table. Until then, see you in a bit.